What's going on, guys? It's been a while. So, what to talk about? It's been probably a good while since I actually just sat here and talked into this thing. I mean, I used to talk into this thing all the time. Vlogging used to be probably one of my favorite pastimes. But as of lately, no. In fact, not since 2016, I believe was. And below that was pretty much my favorite time to vlog. I used to vlog all the time. This was my thing. This was my jam. This was something that I enjoyed doing on a day-to-day basis. I reset my channel for it. I set up an entire studio for just this. And I never did anything with it. I lost interest. And it wasn't really so much I lost interest as it was more of... I think I did a lot of self-searching, if that makes any sense. When I was working at my last job... I discovered things about myself, I became more involved. I've less knee-jerk reactions to things. I became less of an angry person. I became less of just toxic, you know what I mean? And because of that last job, I learned a lot about myself, and I learned a lot about people, and it's like I've told you guys before, when you work in the casino industry, all you see is that negative toxicity. And it really changed my life for the better. So I can never really badmouth the company that I worked for because it was really good. It saved me in a lot of ways, And I see so much hate and vigor in the world, and I try my best to ignore it, I try my best to ignore it. I try my best to not let it get to me. And it's really hard. I'm not going to lie. It's really hard to look past all these nonsense movements going across the U.S. It's hard not to talk about it. I'm not going to lie. It is so hard not to talk about it. And, I even started up a SoundCloud so I could vent my anger on this. And I even got a podcast on Facebook from my local area to vent my anger out on some of this stuff, because I want to do my best this year to really inject more positivity in my communities than I have previously, right? 15 and 16 was a good push. That was when I really started doing the daily vlog, and I started that in 14. And I kind of fell off of it. I'm not gonna lie, I fell off of it. I don't know. I allowed a lot of things get to me. And a lot of things I shouldn't have cared about, I started caring about. I don't even know why that is, really. I couldn't tell you. But as I get older, I've noticed a lot less of the knee-jerk, a lot less of the anger, a lot less of the toxicity has gotten to me. You know what I mean? I went through some stuff in the past year, but I was able to make a lot of amends this year. You know what I mean? I was able to mend a few relationships a little bit, at least. We're not 100%, but my goal is to really not hang on to things. You know what I mean? Just let go of a lot more stuff than I was previously. I was hanging on to a lot of stuff. I don't know what my deal was. I don't know. I really don't know. It's 14 to 15 is when I really reset this channel, and I did something called the daily vlog. This was motivated mainly because I saw the potential growth in a lot of YouTubers here that I watch. And I saw that it was really therapeutic for me personally, and it was a therapeutic situation for a lot of these YouTubers. And it worked. I vlogged my frustrations out, regardless whatever it was. It didn't matter if it was political, religion. Didn't matter. I just threw it out there. You guys listened. Everything was good. And that was that, right? That's just how it was. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot, actually. It helped me. But, overall, it was a good experience to have. In fact, it was just proof that if you work hard enough at this YouTube thing, it will pay off for you. And it does, and it did. You know what I mean? I was able to get a few things because of this YouTube. I was able to make a lot of good business partners because of YouTube. And I couldn't be happier with them. I've got good friends across the pond. I've got a few people that I'm friends with out of China because of this YouTube networking thing. I don't know. I mean, it's just really good. You know, it really is. It's really good, and I think for the most part, it paid off more than I could ever imagine. You know, I never thought I was gonna work with anybody across the fucking globe, but I did, and I've had a good friendship out of it because of this. So I don't really cut on people that want to make YouTube their job anymore because of this, because of my own personal experiences. I've become less and less and less judgmental on people that have Patreons now. I've become less and less and less people that have GoFundMes. I remember I used to be one of those guys that used to call that out. Like, oh, you e-begging sack of blah, blah, blah. And to my credit, at least some of these people that I called out, I really believe they were e-begging. Because you go to their content and you're like, oh, I want to do this and I want to do this with my channel. And you watch their videos and it was like, no, you're just e-begging, man. Like, your content is crap, right? Like, your content isn't good. And here you want to have this going for you. Like, what are you going to do with it? I mean, 90% of the content is the person. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people believe that hardware fixes a person. And it doesn't. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe to a degree, like, you know, one of these mics, for instance. But, I mean, it really is 90% of the person. And if you already have a good starting, I mean, YouTube could be your thing. You know, I would always want this to be my thing. I've always wanted this. I've wanted YouTube to be a thing for me for the longest time, and it has become a thing. I mean, granted, I'm not up there with PewDiePie and all these other guys, but, you know, I've done a lot of great things here. You know, I've had a few videos that were quote-unquote breakout videos, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. It's like I spearhead myself directly into the ground for failure, and I do it out of fear, I believe. Like, I'm too scared to allow myself to be happy, I guess. I don't know. Maybe a part of me believes I don't deserve it, you know? I've had a few videos here that gotten pretty massive, and what did I do? I deleted them. Like, I mean, who in their right mind will delete their viral video? You're right? Like, who's going to delete a video that had over 2 million hits? And then another video that was on its way up to 1 million. You know, I mean, it was ridiculous. I don't know why I did it. But I did, you know? And I believe that I'm just, I don't know, maybe I'm just too scared of success. That's what I believe anyways. Not to mention, I don't really try it as hard as some of these guys. Maybe that's why I don't feel like I deserve it. It's because I see so many other creators out there that create these awesome videos that I think that are just way better than my stuff. And I believe they deserve it better than I do, you know, because they put more work into it. You know, they spend 8 hours in front of the computer editing. And that's what I used to do. I used to really try at this. This was like my dream job. It really kind of still is. But I don't know what to do with the success if I was to receive it. You know what I mean? I really don't know. Do I just continue vlogging? You know? I mean, do I do these story times? I don't know. But anyways, I don't know. Maybe I'll start the vlog up again, but not daily. You know what I mean? Like, the daily stuff. It was rough. I'm not gonna lie. It took a major toll on me doing it, and it was pretty rough on me. I mean, I grew. You know what I mean? I did. I grew, but it was hard. I'm not gonna lie, man. That was draining. It caused fights with me and my girl, because I'd be like, hey, babe, I'll be right back. I'm going to shoot a video. She's all, really? Like, she'd get mad at me over it. But, I mean, it paid off. It did. It paid off. And I guess I gave up hope, you know? I see so much negative in the world, and I let that get to me. I rarely saw positivity. To be honest with you, I barely saw it. And I see so many things going on in the world today, and I want to believe that we could be better than this. I want to believe that. I want to believe we could be better than this. I mean, why should we be so petty towards each other over stupid things like materialistic things or social status? Because at the end of the day, you're still a fucking human being, you know? You're still this fucking schmo talking into the camera, like me, and you're hoping that this reaches out to somebody, you know? And that was the whole reason why I even started YouTube in the first place. And I lost my visual... I lost it. You know, I lost that original feeling of YouTube, what it was that I came here to do. I had a purpose, believe it or not, when I first came here, and that was to shed the light on things that people didn't know about. You know, if somebody would be talking about consoles, I would talk about the companies that were supporting much devious causes behind why these consoles were being made. And it did well, you know. I always felt like I always had this more unique perspective than most because of my own personal life experiences. So I would actually go in and, you know, from my own personal experiences at my old job, I'd be like, oh, okay, well, I'll go look in that company and see, like, how long they've been doing that for, you know? And people would, like, automatically assume that, like, companies like Bandai Namco were going under because of the video game market, when it was actually their slot machine contracts and stuff. Nobody knew that stuff. But that was what my channel was about. It was about bringing up these interesting points that nobody understood or even cared to know about. So, I don't know. That's what I did. But, like I said, you know, I lost my original oomph. I lost that spark that really made me want to go for it, you know? I'm hoping I could get it back this year. That's what I'm really hoping. I'm hoping to, like, vlog maybe twice a week here, and then do, like, 3 videos a week on my gaming channel, which is Brimstones Gaming. I'll leave the link down below. Or continue to focus on advancing my podcast. You know, I have a podcast with Geek Essentials, Rambo, and Gangster, you know, Pete. Great podcast. I mean, it's rancid. It is so rancid. But you know what? I love doing it. You know, I've grown accustomed to really speaking my mind there and talking with a group of friends that get it. You know, and we get it. You know, we disagree with each other. We make fun of each other all the time, and at the end of it, we're still shaking hands. We're still laughing with each other on Discord. We're still cracking jokes. We're still doing memes. And I kind of missed that. You know, I've missed that in my years of here on YouTube. Because when I first started on YouTube, I used to hang out with the same group of people that almost everybody else here that hung out with, you know, on Skype calls or TeamSpeak. You know, I miss having that foundation in which we could share ideas, have fun with each other, and rarely let things bother us. And that's kind of what this has been about for me, you know? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. You agree, you disagree. Share this video if you would. That'd be great. I would love it. Please share it. I would like to get the vlog going again. I might actually continue this. Let me know, though. I have to know. You know what I mean? I gotta know. Would you guys like to see some of this stuff? I would like to reignite that creative spark that I once had here, you know? Maybe inject a little bit more positivity into this world. That would be good, you know? Anyways, peace out, guys.